If you or someone you know suffer from eczema, then you're going to want to stick around to see this show. Barbara here, and this is Bear Pantry Talk. I've invited Jada to come on the show today because we're going to discuss her experience with having eczema and what she uses to make her skin look so beautiful. Before I get started, I want you guys to know what eczema is. For those of you who don't know, it's a medical condition in which patches of skin become rough and inflamed with blisters that cause itching and bleeding, sometimes resulting from a reaction to irritation, but more typically having no obvious external cause. So pretty much they don't know the cause of it, but it's just like really red, inflamed, patchy skin. Now, Jada suffered with eczema all her life as a baby. She would get it here and behind the knees and behind the ears, you know, the usual place where people get eczema. And the medicines that the doctors prescribed would work. But when she turned 11, she had the most horrid breakout of eczema, but it attacked her face right here like a mask. And it happened one July. It was a hot summer month. We went to a water park and we blamed the sun, we blamed the dirty water at the water park, we blamed everything, but nothing would make it stop. It went in 14-day cycles and it went on for almost 2 years. So Jada was almost 13 before this ended. But I want Jada to just briefly describe each phase, the red inflamed phase, the dry patchy phase, and the last phase, which is the one I hated the most. Go ahead, Jada. Tell us how you felt when it was red. Describe the symptoms.
It was hot, really hot.
Your cheeks got hot?
Yeah, I just felt like it's like if you work out too hard and then like you just get flushed, but it's an ongoing heat.
From us looking from the outside, you looked like you were sunburned. Did it feel like a sunburn? Or was it hotter than a sunburn?
It's different because with sunburns, if someone touches you, it hurts. And it was more just like an internal thing. Like I could touch it and it wouldn't hurt, but it was just like a lot of heat and it was irritating.
Okay, so after a few days, it would move into a different phase, and we call that the dry phase. And Jada, to me, a lot of it was like around her lips right here. And then in the face, you would see it just get really, really dry like a mud mask. So tell us how that felt to you, physically and emotionally, if you want to share that.
Just like a mud mask, like your face gets tight and you can't move your mouth. And if you move your mouth, it cracks, but at least with a mud mask, it doesn't hurt. But this is my real skin.
Your skin, so it's breaking.
So it hurts, and I couldn't sing, and I didn't care to smile anymore. It does, like, hamper you emotionally because, like, they say smiling changes your day. Even if you're sad, you should smile. And it's just like I couldn't physically do it. So I was a pretty depressed child. And
yeah, and it was, like, really, really... I had a lot of fear at that time because I didn't know what was going on with Jada. They said that it was the eczema, but why was it attacking her so badly? I wondered if her immune system was weakened. You know, I wondered a whole bunch of stuff, and whatever the doctors were prescribing was not working. So after the dry stage and the crack stage and stuff, it moved to where all that would peel off of her, kind of like shedding your skin. And at first she had brand new baby skin, which, you know, has to be very much protected. But after a while, after the cycle continued, the brand new skin would be lacking pigment. So her neck would look her normal brown color, but her face would just look like white, kind of like vitiligo. So that really started to let me have a lot of sleepless nights because I didn't know what was going to happen in the long run, because my daughter is beautiful. I mean, I'm her mom and I'm supposed to say that, but I really do believe my daughter is beautiful. And for her to have all the pigment come out on her face, I mean, if it was on her hand, you could try to hide it, right? But on her face, so that was the worst stage for me. So after about 1.5 years, my mom's sister, my Aunt Jenny, called up and said her husband's niece started to use a product on her brand new baby at the time, and that she took it to the doctor, and the doctor said it's fine, whatever. I didn't even care to hear the rest. I just went, product, it works, I'm there. So I bought the product and Jada started using it. Go ahead and show the product, Mama.
It's called Freederm HC.
And that's the medicated one. They have an unmedicated one too, but or a non-medicated. I've never bought the non-medicated. I've always bought the medicated. This is the moisturizer and this is the soap, okay? And it comes, you can buy it individually, but they're kind of pricey individually. Or you can buy this kit that comes with 3 jars, 2 medicated, 1 moisturizer, and this bar of soap. So you wash your face with the soap, right?
Yeah, so this smells really good.
It has lavender in it.
It has lavender in it. And
you can bathe your whole body with it, but Jada doesn't have the eczema on other parts of her body. As a matter of fact, Jada really hasn't had an outbreak in a few years, right?
I haven't.
She hasn't had it because I think it's because she's on this.
But even if I run out of this for for a week or so, I'll just use like Vaseline, and it helps it too. But
so do you
always keep this in stock.
Do you put on both? You put on a medicated thing first, then you put on some of the moisturizer?
And it's just like, you just dip your finger like this, and that's plenty.
That covers your whole face.
That covers your whole face. But yeah, so like let's say you have it in here, and lately I've been kind of itchy here. I think it's just because of the change of weather. And just put it on. So
these 3 jars will last Jada about 4 months. So I'd say about 3 times a year I have to buy it. And I want to tell you guys how to order it, okay? They have a website called freederm.com. And I want you to go to the website and get the toll-free number off of the website. Don't order it online, because I promise you, you're going to mess up. When you try to order online, you're not going to be able to put in that you want the medicated jar, and they're going to send you the regular one. So why waste your time and money and then have to send it back? They do have some kind of a guarantee that even if you use it to the bottom of the jar, I think, they'll send it back if it's not working. I've never had to send it back. As a matter of fact, I pray these people don't go out of business. I've always told you guys that my show is not sponsored. It's definitely not sponsored by them. I wish it were, because then I could get these free at least. But I just really wanted to share this, because if my aunt didn't share this with me at the time, we wouldn't have known that Jada had, you know, a cure. I'm going to call this a cure, because she hasn't had an outbreak, you know. And so I wanted to share this with you. I made a show like this before at one of my other channels, and we did it more just like a little interview thing, but I wanted to share it here because Jada still has success with it. Stick around at the end of the show, because I'm going to show you a few things that you can try to do to avoid a flare-up of eczema, internal type things and some external things that you can do, because this is a disease that has no cure. And so basically, if you can do things to avoid a flare-up, then why not know what it is that's causing your flare-up, right? In the meanwhile, this is topical. This is on the outside, which you guys know that anything you put on your skin enters your body, okay? So, but you want to do things on the inside too. Things to avoid and things to do. So I'll put like a list at the end so the show doesn't get too long. And
it just feels nice. Like, this was itchy, and instantly when I put it on,
it went away, right? Yeah, and it smells good, because
it
smells
doesn't have
bother me.
a smell. It doesn't have a smell.
Well, smells bother me, and this one doesn't have anything that's irritating to me.
This is not like too much lavender, because sometimes people make like soaps and lotions that have too much lavender. This is just right.
And what I like about these people too is that when you go to the website, they tell you all the ingredients. And they put it here too, but they tell you all the ingredients and what the ingredients are for. Like they'll say it has blah blah in it, and they'll tell you what blah 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 does. You know, so I really like that, because I like to learn new things. So this is awesome. If you guys suffer from eczema or know of someone who suffers from eczema, I would advise you guys to share this information, okay? My mom has called me from her store several times. You know, my dad and mom owns a wholesale store in LA, and people come in there and they're suffering eczema, and my mom will call and go, what's the name of the cream again that Jada uses? So I'm spreading the word about them, not getting paid to do so, but just really wanted to share this with anyone who's suffering from eczema, okay? Because you don't have to suffer. You really and truly, because this works. It truly works, all right? So thanks so much for watching the show, Jada. Thanks for coming to share, you know, what you went through, and thanks for allowing me to show the pictures, because I know you'd rather have me burn those pictures than show them.
Oh yeah.
But you know what? If it helps one person, really, if it helps one person, then we've done our job. So thanks for watching Bear Pantry Talk, and until I see you guys again, take care of yourself, all right? Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and please check out my other 2 channels right here on YouTube, the cooking show called The Bear Pantry Show, and my vlog channel, Babs Bear Talk.